What's up? This is Cedric Bradley. Welcome to my channel Backstage. We are about to get into Anderson.Paak and Bruno Mars' brand new single, Smoking Out the Window. But before we do that, I need you to hit that subscribe button so we can get into this. Let's go right now.
Music, fashion, inspiration, creativity, elevating your dreams to a lifestyle and beyond just an activity.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Cedric Bradley at Backstage. We are about to get into Anderson.Paak's new single video hit, Smoking Out the Window, which is just... The first time I saw this video, I literally hit the floor because it was so funny. I couldn't even write a review right away because I had to take it in the level of zany, crazy, insane SNL Saturday Night Live take they did on this clip. I mean, for me, it looks like they're shooting in the back of the Kmart's in the photo booth section, where we used to do our photos in the, in the 80s and 70s, actually the 70s, when I was really young. I love the setting of the clip. It's so authentic to that period. It's, kind of has that sepia wash over it, the whole texture of the video, the look of it. Everyone's dressed in the same velvet, suits. Black shoes and silk shirts. The thing that got me the most about the video, and I'm not really much on swear words, but the minute Anderson.Paak said, "This beat got me," oh, I hit the floor. That cracked me up. At that point, I knew exactly where this video was gonna go. There are some great comic moments in here, and the thing that makes it so sold and so spot on from the comedic take of it is that they never break character. The whole video, they are very serious about the presentation of the characters they're playing. I mean, they're playing themselves, but they really nail the take from the vocal lines that they present about being in this relationship. And it took me actually to the third try I was so busy laughing the whole time to figure out smoking out the window, what that actually means. It's like when you can't leave the house, you're frustrated, you're bitter and angry, and I just remember when I was really young, that was just such a thing in the South. You couldn't smoke in the house, but you could smoke outside the window. Frustrated, angry. And I had that picture when I saw this clip, and that's just hysterical. I mean, the title, you think, where are they gonna go with a title like this? And it's so hysterical, the take that they put on it. Choreographically, it's just, again, spot on. It's just very Temptations, very that era, very that period, the Drifters, all that choreographically just nailed it. Even though they stylistically didn't try to really pull from that era, they used some steps from this era, but when they do the lock around and they keep it in halftime and that beat, when they drop to the floor, all those things that represent that period. It's just that unity, the unison dancing that they do, the choreographically, and the guys who are doing the backup, everyone's holding a cigarette, and it took me a second to realize that they were actually lit. Anderson is the only person you ever see really take a hit from the cigarette, so that's clear that he may be a smoker, but can't smoke. Very funny that the whole video is done with a cigarette entirely. Anderson.Paak is lying on the floor. I had nothing left. It was so crazy funny. So I'm sure, I mean, if you haven't seen this video, you have to see it. I mean, it got 6,000 clicks within the 24 hours, 6 million clicks within the first 24 hours that it was released. I mean, that was a big thing because they said they were not going to release, they would release singles, but they would not release the album until next year, but it will be released in the middle of November. So I think it's the 12th to the 15th of November. You can order it now. If you look at the video, I will post it below. If you look at the video, there's, after I think a minute and a half, there's a sign above that tells you where you can pre-order the album. I'm definitely gonna get it. I have my card set up, ready to go to order my album because it's just so, I mean, the videos, I mean, the sound is exactly the same sonically, which is expected because they have, the drum kits, the sounds. You hear that that snare to the bass is like right in the middle, and the vocals are all in this area, so that you really get this kind of like mammoth vocal sound, which in itself is not so present, I want to say sonically, from the mix and master. It also is very, they preserve the quality of the sound of the past, of that era. Although it is fresh and clean and it's tight, it still has that kind of weathered sound, kind of old school, not too fresh, not too polished, because everything sounds live. I'm sure all the instruments are live. That's the only way you can really capture that essence of that period, is to keep it live. But I love when I listen to it with my earphones on, you hear, I think the percussions are way in the back. They're probably somewhere, I feel like they're here, but that snare, and it's only this, there's two different snares, or the snare is lighter in the verse than it is in the chorus, but the snare in the verse is just so popping, and then it switches then when it goes to the chorus, when the chorus comes in, and it kind of pull it back. But I love those small nuances that I can hear. Also the bass kick is just tight. I mean, with the whole Hercules line, Eddie Murphy, if you know his first, it was Delirious was the first one he did, his first stand-up show, Hercules. If you don't know it, go watch Eddie Murphy's first stand-up show. I wasn't sure what to do as a review on this video, because it's just so hysterical and I laughed so hard. So I just wanted to share the fact that you have to see this video, how they take the piss out of, you know, the whole text. It's just how they present the text that's just hysterical. So let me know what you think about the video if you've seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen it, because it was just dropped. There was no presentation, no announcement. They just dropped the track in the video. So let me know, leave a comment down in the comment section with your view of it, what you think is the funniest part of the video, because it is bloody hysterical. My best friend just posted it to me on Facebook. I told him I saw it the day it was released, 3 or 4 days ago, and I just had to like watch it again and go back to it, because the first time I saw it, I was just I you know, as a kid of that era, you know, it's like they had someone from Saturday Night Live just come in and say, just do this, take the piss out of it and release it. So hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of the song Smoking Out the Window. Check it out. It's going to be linked down below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I will be back with another hit right after this. Peace. Oh, oh.